to the podcast talk show, Red Room, where we talking about things, sex, drugs, and money.
Nigga, this ain't power. This episode of Power.
Right. This is a big rich town. I don't know. Kanan died, came back. They got little idiot. What's his name? Look, Kanan got some kids besides Sean.
Well, all right, we ready.
Well, all right. Hey, welcome to the Red Room Talk Show. This is your girl, J-Bay.
Uh-oh.
J-Bay. I'm your host for the day in lieu of Keelan Day, who ain't here. He ain't got no voice.
Now he here, he just can't talk.
His voice ain't here. I'll just say that. But anyway, we here in this thing. Hey, baby.
Hey.
See how soft his voice is? Look at that. But I'm going to go ahead and try and entertain y'all this evening. Again, welcome to the Red Room. We have some great topics today. We want to talk about love. We want to talk about different types of relationships. But we're going to start out by making sure we introduce our panelists, right? So we're going to start with my left. We got
King Earl in the building.
Hi.
Hey, King Earl.
What is it?
I'm Nicole, cousin of the Red Room.
Marlon, a.k.a. Superman of Majestic Gents Entertainment.
Cali Smooth, a.k.a. Kane, cigar person of Red Room.
Hey, the cigar connoisseur, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about your hat.
What about my hat?
It looking good, baby.
Thank you, baby.
All right.
Try to.
Is that a red under?
Just a little red bottom.
Okay, a little red undertone.
Nothing major.
All right, yes.
Nothing major.
All right, nothing major.
Nothing major, just a little red
All right,
tone.
okay. I see you, baby. I see you.
Something low key.
Okay, low key, but he real high key today. You see what I'm saying? He real high key. He got the accent on the shirt. Okay, I'ma just stop. You know. Anywho,
He looks like he jealous over there.
Are you jealous?
It's popping.
Hey, he unbothered though. That's the point. He's supposed to be unbothered. But anyway, so we're gonna kick it with the first topic of the day is why do black women run to poly relationships when they don't want to be in monogamous ones? I mean, it's a little deep, right? Like,
You the only poly one at the table.
am I poly?
I don't know, I'm just
I
making
mean,
it up.
I'll probably beat your ass. I'm just playing. Right. That's the poly that I'm doing. Yeah. But, I mean, okay, so one of the main thing was brought up was talking about how women, usually they get sick of being a side piece, so they just say they okay with being in a relationship of one of many. So why do you think that? Is that the sole reason? Is because they tired of being cheated on? Is that the main thing? Or is it they just said, I want to try a little bit of something. I'm just, it was boring on the side of being the side B, but now I want to go ahead and just openly be the side B.
I would say this, and I don't know nothing about all that, but I would say this from perspective, I think it's probably a step before going all the way to the other side. You
What's
know
the
what I
other
mean?
side?
Of being like
homosexual.
Keelan had to get on and come in.
Of like woman on woman, man on man.
So you mean the other side, like
Committed to it.
Committed to
yeah,
it.
because I know I run across a lot of women who like they're so tired of being drugged by men and you know what I'm saying, trying to make it work with men to where they just feel like it's better with a woman. You got what I'm saying? Okay. So I think probably in efforts to try to at least keep that balance, they probably move towards it in order to eliminate having to go all the way there.
So it's like an excuse to be with a woman, maybe?
I wouldn't say an excuse to be with a woman, just trying to find that balance so they don't have to wholeheartedly give themselves to a man.
Ooh. Ooh. Quiet boy.
First of all, I lost my voice. Saving the family from a burning building, 37 floors up, and I lost my voice. So
one job.
I'm a hero. I'm a hero, but I'm here tonight. So yeah, I was dealing with the fire department.
Run!
I was telling the fire department to move. I'm just gonna jump down. I'm just gonna jump down, move that stuff. I'm gonna
Lord
jump down.
Jesus, it's a fire.
But no, so
Ain't nobody got time
So
for that.
before we go any further, so when we distinguish poly, so what poly? For those that don't know out there, poly relationships are somebody that has you could say many loves, right? So they're open to loving more than one person in their relationship. So for a woman, she may have two men that she loves and that she wants to be with, or she, and she loves them equally or at a certain point. And same way with men in poly relationships, they have many loves. It's poly. So you have poly relationship will be a many love type situation. So when people are running to it, especially black men and black women, because actually I see more men run to it than women, right? And when they're running to it,
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
All right.
yeah, because
Black women don't
honestly,
cheat.
what happens is that when men run into it, a lot of times they run into it with the thought process. I can go out and have sex with 2 or 3 women,
Correct.
and if I convince my lady right, she'll be okay with this.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Right.
But then on the other side of it, women do the same thing.
No, definitely.
what?
I
No.
don't. Hey, I ain't gonna say that we are not completely innocent as women.
Right.
Because remember,
We just
I
don't cheat,
posted the video where the lady thought it would be cute to be poly with 2 men, and she couldn't keep up sexually.
Yeah, that
And you have to make sure that there's something you can keep up with all the way around.
Yeah, you
Well,
could-
to go into the fact of the matter, like I think, like for me, I look at the ideology. The original ideology of poly was more so economic based, and then a lot of westernized individuals who decided to try and get into a poly situation is usually for sexual basis. They like sowing your royal oats, as most men say, or back in the day. So like that's usually what most men look at it. They're like, yeah, I get, it's like a badge of honor, as opposed to really what the true meaning of what poly was for.
It could be, yeah, it could be what.
Well, I'm just saying,
because-
like, in a general consensus, like, if you look at how society views poly, it's usually the naive aspect. It's more so like I'm sowing my royal oats. I got, I'm pimping, basically the pimp without putting these hoes on a stroll and selling them. You know what I'm saying?
Making
type
4 good
stuff.
minutes, did we?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, we did. We made it. Hey, I've been looking at the time now. Come on now.
You know what?
But that's usually how the general consensus is. So until until you look at until you actually look at what it's for and what it can do for you individually, that's usually when you actually see the true essence of it, I guess. Right? No? No, yes, nobody. Okay.
I have a question though.
Well, he said no. I want to hear Callie's.
So traditionally speaking, when it came to poly relationships, one, it was monetarily, but it was guy. Say for instance, say biblical times, right? He would marry 2 or 3 women, or 200 or 300 women. Take that number out, 200 or 300 women, because he was getting dowries or whatever. So it was financial gain, right? Nowadays, some do it for financial gain, theoretically, but then you also understand when they bring 3 households together, say 3 households together, they're bringing three sets of bills. So it's not like I'm bringing my money, you bringing yours, and all of a sudden we doing great. It's just 3 of us. We might 3 be struggling now because we still got the same bills and ain't nothing really changed. Yeah, So a lot of times now, this version that you see is usually more about either sex or the image of I got 2 wives, I got 2 husbands, as compared to let's really go build. Because if you're really building, and I've seen poly relationships out there, but the ones that's really, really building, you don't really see them. But if they really was putting up dynasties, they would be everywhere. These are my 2 wives, these are my 2 husbands, we doing everything, we making a killing. You'll see the ones that's on YouTube.
But that still goes back into economics.
Economically speaking, but that's rare. It's not, it's rare, it's bastardized.
You just proved my point saying that it's
I'm saying it's bastardized. The version of poly right now is bastardized. It's a bastardized version of it. Right now it's more about sex. It's more about sex, having multiple sex partners, and my girl like this girl and we like each other, or her dude like this dude, whatever that works, right? So it's more bastardized than anything right now.
Without the accountability.
Without the accountability,
Right.
yes.
So what you explain that would be considered under the title non-monogamous, as far as like the sexual aspect, or no? I'm just asking.
Non-monogamy would go with when you deal with non-monogamy, you deal with somebody that says, okay, well, I want to have sex with you or whatever. I don't want to give you my emotions like that. Okay. So non-monogamy says, I'm going out, we enjoy our evening, we have a good time, but I may have a primary partner. I have a primary person at home that I give my emotions to, and she gives her emotions to me. And that's how we deal. But going out and have sex is fun. Or to go out entertainment part is fun. But realistically speaking, when it came down to it, it would be me and her against the world. It wouldn't be me and her and this person.
When you said you just want multiple partners.
Non-monogamy would be sex as compared
So is that more...
So they can't be your partner, technically, is what he's saying. Like, non-monogamy, y'all just having sex with people that y'all want to have sex with. Yeah. Poly, like, is real relationship.
Yeah, poly, you got real relationship, real feelings, and
you're investing more.
So let's say, like, y'all two together, right? And me and her together. Me and her she has feelings for me, I have feelings for her, and y'all two have feelings for each other, and that's just what it is. Poly. That's poly.
That's, okay.
But now if we just non-monogamous, me and her just having sex, but y'all together. So if anything came down, she ride with you before she ride with me. But now within poly, more of she might be, if something happens, she might be stuck in the middle because basically she's loved both of us and she don't know which way to, she really can't choose.
So how do you differentiate the two? Because I feel like, you know, sex is one of the most intimate things that you can have.
For some people.
For many people. It's not, if some people, a fraction, I'll say a large quantity, right? Mm-hmm. There is a large, and a lot of times people do say they mask it and they don't, because then you start having these issues of jealousy in your
usually what ends up happening, what you're talking about right now, what ends up happening is if you have sex with the same person over and over, it's most of the time non-monogamy is, or basically if you're having sex with somebody, it's a one-off, or basically I'm not hitting you all the time. I hit you maybe twice, hit you once. I might not never hit you again. That's how you keep the feelings out of it, because usually if you start having sex with somebody over and over, it just natural. You build some type of bond or connection with them. But if you just boom, just stick and move, most of the time you really don't. Yeah. That's really what ends up happening. You just sticking and moving, and as long as you don't go overboard. So basically,
so what's overboard?
What's overboard?
It was good. I had to do it one more time.
Nah, I say usually about 5 times. If you do something more than 5 times,
I was just 5 times. We're 4.5 in. And like I said, too many strokes on that 5th round. We gotta stop before it gets in.
It's starting to build something, and now you're fucked, and now you're messing up. Basically.
But you're just speaking for yourself, though.
But but I'm just talking about. But that's just really just.
You know what I'm talking about? Just like that one side. So when you're dealing with like situations like that, for the most part, not unless y'all just both understand. 9 times out of 10, one person in that party is gonna start gaining feelings. You know what I mean? That's inevitable.
And that's what I said
after the first go round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You must touch that special spot. You know what I mean?
Because y'all be trying to get boyfriends and then be trying to be friends.
Right.
Yeah. There's a reason behind that too.
But then that's the reason why I say you stick and move,
so we can get it again.
But if you trying to
it
just depends on what you're trying to do, though.
But wait a second. So there's a lot of it seems like the lines are blurred unless you really have it.
It can be blurred,
and that's I think why, in a sense, some people end up finding themselves in poly-esque environments because of the blurred lines. Yeah. Is that safe to say?
Well, I have
Okay.
What I was gonna say. So, in regards, even like to non-monogamy or poly, like
Monopoly.
I know I messed it up. We don't tell nobody. So, isn't it just like being open, but people don't want to accept it. People don't. They don't want to be judged almost. So how do you work through that? How do you figure that out? How do you move in that arena?
In which
and just the non 1-to-1 arena.
How do you navigate that without
basically just be a friend? Yeah. That's all it is. Being a friend. It's basically just like, hey, this all this is. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. Ain't nothing more. Yeah. We can still kick and be friends, but you know, and if you want to knock get knocked off every now and then, holler at your boy, but that's what that is.
So, yeah, and I agree with Kane, right?
Lord.
So other than my verbiage is different.
Yeah.
If you want me to make sweet love to you, look at that camera. If you want me to make sweet love to you, but no. So and I agree with Kane. So what that conversation?
That's how you get in
like,
trouble by trying to make sweet love to you. I just say knock you off, so we already know.
what that conversation looked like was honesty. Hey, look, I got somebody. And when I was in a relationship, I got somebody, right? Look, we can talk, we can have a good time, I can have sex with you, but I like home. I'm going home. Expectations, lower your expectations what you're gonna get from me after this. Don't expect me to call and text every day and, hey, I hope you had a great day at work. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not good at that now. Just FYI, y'all. But then you have to set the expectation and you have to be open in front. Because plenty of times I tell people, I meet somebody out and we get talking, hey man, look, I think you're beautiful, I think you're amazing. I got a lady, she's cool. I think you're beautiful and amazing. Yeah, I look right at you. I think you.
Stand deep into your eyes.
I'm saying. So I tell them that, but I also be honest. Look, I got a woman at home, and she's okay with this. I'm okay with this. Well, I want to talk to her, and sometimes they call, hey babe, oh yeah, it's cool. Whatever you want to do, you good. Yeah. And they're like, cool, because I'm coming home. Have a great time. I'm buying you drinks. My drink game is strong. You want another one, baby? You hungry?
Drink game too strong.
Yeah, too strong. I'm backing up off that. I ain't buying like that no more.
But walk out with 300 for drinks alone.
No, never again. But saying that to say, but that was kind of when it comes to the different love styles, everybody has one, and as y'all was saying earlier, there's a lot of people that just want sex. And now, especially with social media, everybody focuses on sex as compared to just the relationships. So even when you get on one of these dating sites, back in the Gap, it used to be, hey, looking for a long-term relationship. Now I'm looking for a chat buddy, somebody I can hang out with in the school. So it's changing. The whole style is changing. So it's harder now to find somebody that says, I want a monogamous relationship than to say, hey, I would, let's hang out and chill. Let's hang out and fuck around a little bit. It's way harder now almost. And that's why when some of my friends talk about their dating chronicles, and I'm not looking at anybody in particular, I'm just saying, when they talk about their dating chronicles.
Let's talk about it, goddammit. No.
But when and that's what guys and people are looking for now. Even women are the same way. When I jump on some of these sites, I'm getting the same thing, and I'm like, well, damn, this wild. Maybe I want something different. But just saying, if I did, right? But it's relationship styles are crazy out here, man. And it's all about being open and honest and upfront. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. What do you like? What can you accept? What can you accept from me?
What direction
and
you going?
And they'll tell you. Most people tell you, I can accept this. I can't accept this. I can do this. I can't do this. They'll tell you. And if they say, no, I can't do that, cool. No harm, no foul. It's a pleasure meeting you. Have a great day.
And it's the pressure. The pressure sometimes be the issue because the dude most of the time be like, hey, trying to force the issue after they told them they can't, trying to sway their decision on how they move and shit.
I say if you're a real person and real about what you do, once the person say no,
that's the problem. Ain't a whole bunch of real people out there that's real about what they do.
Well,
I mean, they be faking, faking and shaking. But like I said, but if you just real, be like, hey, okay, cool. Yeah. That's what that is.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so how do you handle somebody who is like, nah, I really want to make this something different?
It all depends on.
So you gonna block they?
No, it really then it start going. Depends on where you at in life. If you single, if you want to go that route, or if you got a mate, be like, hey, you already know what this was. I had a mate already, so I'm not leaving home for you.
Well, is this before or after smashing though?
I mean, this is after smashing.
This after smashing.
You knew what was you knew.
But still, because people
as a woman,
people
you gotta realize
renege.
the terms of what you signed up for before
I
y'all.
get that, but people
got in the
renege
bed.
on their offers all the time.
That's too bad.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. So
Take your reneging ass
we
back to
sit
the house
here,
and
we
deal with
sit
them
here, and I'll
emotions.
tell you, look, rent due on the 2nd every month. And then you gonna have one of them tenants to come and be like, I can't pay you till the 10th. And then you be like, well, you know what I'm saying? You rocking a hard place in a sense type. Mm-hmm. It's just a failure.
No, that's completely different because at the end of the day, if Callie meet me and he say, hey, this is all I'm offering, and we have sex, and my emotions change, I have to deal with that by myself.
It is a personal thing, but
it's a personal thing, and I can't be mad at him because he told me what it was.
I didn't say be mad.
A lot of women.
I mean,
Men,
a lot of
men
women
do it
do.
too. You know
a lot
what
of
I'm
women
saying?
are.
The projection does happen.
But they not right about that. You're not right in those feelings because you knew what was going on beforehand.
Okay, so dig this. So let's talk about how you see the dynamic of a poly relationship, and there's jealousy, there's envy, there's.
But y'all signed up for that though.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you navigate through that? Because I've personally witnessed couples who claim that they were in a poly relationship and they be jealous as hell of the other partner. But all y'all signed up for that.
But what ends up happening, they have to. That's something that they have to work through. They just have to work through because I've seen it too. But it's something within them. They have to become work through being jealous and not. To basically not become non-jealous of the situation because every situation different. Because basically, if me and her got a relationship, I'm not worried about what she doing with him. Just as long as I feel that she's giving me what I need. Now, if she's not giving me what I feel like I need, then there becomes a problem. Like, so if I see her and she's giving more whatever or doing something whatever that
she could have been giving you that same sloppy toppy.
No, it's not that. Like whatever he might be, whatever I might be missing from him, whatever he might be missing from me emotionally, I may be giving too much to him. You know what I'm saying?
And then that's what the jealousy. And that's what, and then it's up to me to tell her, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is how I feel. So basically, she has to
I have to self-correct.
Oh, but okay, in that self-correct,
self-correct or eliminate.
But in that self-correction, what if it's something that you're not giving her because you already have a?
But that's the conversation.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I'm just goddamn asking.
But look, so it would be the same for us. Like if we we, you know how we monogamous, we in relationships or whatever, and let's just say you with somebody and he's like a social butterfly, he's very flirtatious or whatever. You may be jealous because he's a flirtatious person and he may not mean anything by it, but that's a conversation that y'all have to have.
Right.
Then that's something that he has to.
That's something that your person has to adjust.
It's either. It depends on the situation,
circumstances,
circumstances, or you have to.
You gonna have to like this shit, or you gonna have to go.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, you knew that's how he was before.
Yeah,
it really is, especially so. Like he dance, she got to be okay with it.
Definitely.
I mean,
but how mature, but that's how I met you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, right?
But you got to understand, right? So with him dancing, he's developed relationships that are not sexual, but some emotional, like,
correct,
and more emotional for them than him. Oh, I'll follow you to this. They showing up everywhere, right, to come see him dance. And that's a whole relationship. And then when you pull up, you cool. You like, hey, what's going on? Y'all kicking, caca. But in her mind,
I'm not.
You number two, and you in the way. But
I have been in them positions. They like, hey, I just want you to know I was here first.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm in the bed with him, so.
And then he because he's a great entertainer, he cultivates that with his audience because he loves
selling
them.
that dream.
No, you good, and that's a conversation that we had in the beginning, way in the beginning. I told her, I said I have to.
Sit up there on that one. Go right there.
Use your words.
I have to build relationships with my customers who come see me and support me weekly. I'm gonna have to be on a communication. I ain't gonna say a private, but I have to communicate with them on a different level. You got what I'm saying? So I have to make sure she understood that if you see this, it's not what it is, for the most part.
But it is, babe. It is out there.
I like that for the most part.
Yeah.
Caveat.
But we just had that conversation, and we made sure we understood it, and she was good with it.
So how often did y'all have to have that conversation before it became normalcy?
It never becomes normal, really.
I feel like, honestly, it was a one and done conversation. Well, because at the end of the day, regardless to the relationships that he have to build with these particular people, you still have to respect home at the end of the day.
Right.
So if there's something that you're doing that I feel like is disrespectful of home, regardless to what your relationship is with this person or how long you've had a relationship with this person, you got to fix that if you want your relationship to work.
That's real dope because a lot of people wouldn't even go that far.
You Superman for XYZ amount of time.
When you come through that threshold.
But Marlon needs to make sure the house is straight. So
when you put them slippers on, nigga, you Marlon.
Yeah.
With a capital M.
I mean, but the same goes for me because even in those aspects, dudes are gonna try certain things because they feel a certain type of way about him, or just because they grimy like that.
Yeah.
So I have to respect him enough to handle myself accordingly in those situations as well. And if there's something that he says to me like, "Hey, I don't like when you do X, Y, Z," I have to adjust it.
So let's go back to black women and being in poly. That was some good shit. I ain't gonna lie. But why does it seem like I mean, we said that the exploration aspect, right? We want that balance. But are there any other concepts that y'all can think of that could potentially be why they choose to go that route? Black women first, and then we can go into males.
Like you said, they tired of being side chicks. They just gonna go on and admit, hey, I've been the side chick. Let me just go on and, we're gonna act like we all together.
Okay.
Because I'm tired of crying over it by myself. I'm gonna go cry with her.
I mean, really, only people who can answer that really is you guys, because all we can do is speculate. Yeah. I mean, because truthfully, because most women they'll have a work boyfriend, they'll have a gay best friend.
But why y'all be looking? Why y'all looking so tough?
I work from home. Right. I work from home.
My real boyfriend.
My real boyfriend.
But I'm talking about people. I'm talking about
But
people.
they pillow talk though. A lot of times women will pillow talk with y'all when y'all get intimate, so it's not like y'all don't know. You said speculate, but there's a lot of times I know
But
that
yeah,
even when I have my
ain't listening when they
Yeah,
on the
they ain't
pillow.
listening, yeah.
But sometimes y'all get mad at us, and then y'all go talk to your work boyfriend or whatever, whoever the hell that might be. I mean,
It sounds aggressive.
He was at Christmas function. Y'all know exactly what it is. But you gotta look at it like this. See, but
He
y'all,
was the work boyfriend.
yeah, say he was right there getting the drinks. Hey, what's up, dog? He dapped you up and everything. At the company party, he dapped you up and everything. What's up? Got your drink? You want one too? Doubles? All right. Turn up. And you like, man, dude, cool. Yeah, I am. I am. Your husband, back at work. Man, your husband great. We be buying lunch. Your husband great. But what y'all fail to realize is that there are a lot of women that are not just going to another woman, right? There are a lot of women that are finding an extra man. And that's been more prevalent. I've been seeing that more and more as I've been out, right? They find an extra boyfriend. They find another boyfriend. So they're exploring to spend time with two boyfriends or two love interests or whatever. And I've been seeing that more.
Some real champs.
Yeah, I've been seeing that more and more often.
Y'all some real champs.
And what I've noticed when I talk to some of the ladies is that when they find them, they're usually trying to find something from one that the other one doesn't fulfill. Yeah. So they'll get this from this person, this from this person, and then 9 times out of 10, those two brothers usually get along because the goal is to actually bring everybody in together. So when they get along, it looks great and it tends to work for a while. I don't know what happens when they fall apart, but there are a lot more women that are not just saying, okay, let's get another girl. There are a lot more women out there now saying, I want another man, and it's up to the men now, that's out there saying, okay, am I comfortable with this? I'm okay with this. How am I going to handle my jealousies about this?
I was just about to say, do you feel like there's a lot of men out there that's willing to deal with that type of dynamic? Because I feel like most men want two women.
End up getting jealous about it. Yeah, most men are dominant. Most men get jealous about it. But then you have to really figure out. She has to really figure it out and try to tell you what she's really missing. And then you have to look inside yourself to see if that's true.
If there's something you can provide.
I'm not really giving her that. So basically, I can't knock her for wanting that.
Yeah.
So from what I seen, even like when we had the previous guest last week who mentioned that she was in a poly with two males, it's not always getting sexual relations from both people. Now, most of the time, the women are experiencing kind of the emotional attachment to one and then the physical attachment to the other. So how do y'all feel about like having that balance?
Well, back in the day, comedians used to have that joke, women are trying to build the perfect boyfriend. So that's like what it sounds like she's trying to do. She wants this one this is her social boyfriend. She wants this one this is the physical.
He gonna break her back.
This the one that be curling her toes in 3 different ways. Throwing up gang signs. This is the one who, hey, we finna go on this trip. This, like, everybody has their role. And if a dude can play that role, 9 times out of 10, I personally feel like he don't care. Like, he got a whole nother chick. So he ain't just all the way messed up about you. I'm gonna do enough to keep you happy while I'm working on this one over here.
Like you said, he was playing a role.
Right.
Period.
Like,
playing.
My role is, hey, I got this event. You got, we got XYZ at work. I need somebody who's verbal, somebody who can move in a crowd. Okay, I'll be
You
there.
got this boyfriend for that.
You got this dude for that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's when Shirley had the plumber, the milkman, and the electrician.
Yeah.
Shirley, this is Barbara. I seen my old man was in his pockets, and I found a number, and it was
Shout out
you.
to Shirley and Barbara. No, but I feel like if that's what works for them, then that's what works. And if the two guys are okay with each other to feel like, okay, cool, this our chick, and we're gonna take care of it.
So I do see men get upset about the dynamic of two men and one woman because they think it's like gay shit.
A lot of alpha men.
It ain't gay, but it's the fact that
they feel like it's like of homosexual nature.
I mean, y'all ain't busting her down at the same time, are you?
possibly.
But even if they are, are they? Is that really a?
Y'all
is
ain't
that,
touching each
what-
other, so it's
what-
cool.
Sometimes you might be busting down at the same time, but sometimes
like
we're
most
But the two
men.
men
not
don't
touching
gotta
though.
touch each other. So
Right.
it
No,
don't-
two
it
men
ain't
are not
gay.
touching.
Most men are visual creatures. Just like, for instance, if in a monogamous situation, if the woman cheat, the dude can't get out his head. The man getting buzzed down by another dude. That's usually one of the reasons why a man is more unforgiving when a woman cheats.
Exactly. That's the
But then
only
those-
reason why.
Right.
No, that's not it.
That's not
it.
the only reason, but that's one of the bigger reasons as
That's
to
not
why.
it. That's not it.
So
When
is
women
it-
cheat, it's emotional.
Yeah,
It's
Not
emotional.
always.
So
Y'all just said that women be chasing dick too.
That
but
part.
it's
Y'all emotionally
if
y'all
we
emotionally
are
invested
together,
in
But
The-
y'all just said that people.
Which proves
everybody-
our point: black women don't cheat.
Thank you.
you
Anywho,
emotionally cheat.
no.
I had to keep my. I didn't want to snap. I was gonna punch the shit out there.
Nah, y'all. I say women do more emotional cheating than what men
Definitely.
do. Men will just do physical cheating. Don't mean nothing.
Hold on.
True.
We got a sponsor in the back.
I want to go back to what you were saying. Finish your thought. No, finish.
No, go ahead, baby.
Finish your thought
You got
because
it.
you were saying that it was men think gay thoughts are.
Well, yeah, a lot of because men are visual. So, for instance, like they think that even if because back in the day, running train choo choo
yeah.
was heavy, but the thought of even if I accidentally put my kneecap on your thigh, I'm
It
gay
just
now.
goes.
So you're not necessarily talking about polyamory. You're talking about a threesome. So
Well, I mean, even
MFM.
still, well, in a poly environment, sometimes I know that you may not necessarily have a threesome aspect to your relationship because you're having a separate relationship with this person versus another relationship. But then it could be I want both of y'all at the same time. I'm just saying everybody's
you.
level is different. So
And then men feel like,
if I
hey, if
present
his
to you
leg
right
touch
now
my leg,
saying I
that's
wanted
gay.
to be in a poly-esque relationship, first thing a man thinks is like it's another man, just like he does with a woman.
you said rules at the beginning, like, hey, bro, right hand only. You get this titty, I get that titty.
Oh, my
Don't
God.
use the left hand. One to the front, run to the back. 15 minutes, we gonna switch. But you said
What I'm trying to
rules.
say is to the public eye.
Yeah.
To the public eye.
'Cause you gotta look
when
at
you
the
see
public
two
eye
men and a
first.
woman walking, knowing that they're in a relationship, it gives off gay vibes from the average male that doesn't know, that's not educated or versed in the
True.
in the,
Okay,
in
true,
the
true
lifestyle.
that,
You
true
see what
that,
I'm
true
saying?
that.
So that's what she's saying. Like it comes off that way. Not necessarily saying that's what's going on.
Well, because I'm coming from, because again, vanilla, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at all the aspects of the stereotypes. You're looking at the stereotypes, the
Yeah, it's also
projections,
stereotypes,
the
yeah.
prejudice that comes with that. Just like we talk about a woman who's being sexually liberated, you like, oh, she a hoe. Well, no, she's really just, she's secure in her sexuality. You know what I'm saying?
expressing herself.
But you know what I'm saying? She horny every day, but now we got to judge her because society says she got to be at the house with a moo on and just sit the fuck down. Moo-moos is how we got here, but we ain't.
But
gonna
I can understand that, but you got to look at it like this. So it depends on the person's love style, right? So for me, when I see, it's hard for me to believe somebody can be together 50 years and not have sex with somebody else, right? It's almost impossible for me to believe that. If y'all together 50 years, if my mom and dad had been together 50 years, 9 times out of 10, I would expect them at one point to step out, because to me, monogamy it's a hard concept to see, right? So I can't see monogamy, and I don't. So when I hear people say, well, we've been together and we've never had sex with anybody else, I'm like, shh, it's gonna happen one day. something gonna happen. 9 times out of 10. But that's how y'all projecting, like when I go out, like I've dated couples, like where I've been out where I've been the boyfriend in couples, like plenty of times, like I'm cool and hey, you ain't gonna do nothing, you know, and I'm not gay. I'm not into dudes. I like women. But I've been the boyfriend in couples plenty of times. And so when I go out, we may all three go out, we have dinner, have a great time, we go back to the place, we may make love to her, and we okay. There's no issue with us working with her or dealing with her, and it's not like I'm touching him and saying, hey man, you look beautiful tonight, dog. Hey dog, your eyes look amazing, old boy. No, we don't do that shit, right?
No high fives?
No high fives, yeah, high five. But one, our goal is really focus on this lady, right? Yeah. And her pleasure, because she wants this evening. This is what she asked for. Hey, let's do this, let's go do this. All right, cool. We here for it, let's enjoy the evening. Once again, that's just a relationship style that to people on the outside looking in, it's a little bit different because it's saying, okay, well, that's so outside of what I've been taught. It's so outside of what I've been conditioned for and been trained. Yep. Where when it's said and done, technically, that's how we initially were in our tribes. We were like that. You know, monogamy wasn't the biggest part of our tribes, right? But now, where we are now in life, as we start to get away from that, it doesn't. When somebody see us outside or see us or see other people doing something a little bit different than what they're used to, it's dangerous. Or like I said, the alpha male can't see the other alpha male, but then it's two solid men in the room that understand we two men, and if we have to tie up about something, we can, or if we have to defend your honor, we can. And there's no issue with that. But on the other side of it, we also understand that it's about your pleasure at this point. And so that's kind of how I see it. And so sometimes when your mind is closed to certain things, you don't really, it's hard to fathom that people can live like that. Mm-hmm. Like I said, until I started living like that, it was wild to me. And I walked in and saw, okay, I'll be honest, I thought white folks did it. I said, oh, it's white folks shit. That was my exact words. White folks shit. And then I walked in one day and saw black folks. And I said, okay, well, let me come back next week to make sure they still doing it. Might have been a while. They were still doing it. And I was like, okay, I'm here for it. How y'all doing? My name is Keelan. I'm kind of cool. I want to be a part of whatever y'all got going on right now. I want in. But that's how it happens. But anyway, that's it. Yeah. Whole speech.
Mm-hmm. For me personally, if I could see a woman with two dudes who are comfortable with each other, I'm like, I don't know what you were born with between your legs, lady.
Gone, girl.
But God damn it, I don't want it. I don't want it.
You want it, but you don't want it.
Yeah, you want
okay,
it.
so what's wait. So since you said that, so what is the fear of you being one of many?
It's not necessarily a fear.
You
but
said you don't want that thigh out.
Like when look at what's the girl name? The chick from the Huxtables with the two boys, women be falling over.
Rudy?
Lisa Bonet.
Oh, Lisa Bonet.
What is it? Is Jason and
Momoa
and Lenny Kravitz. Mm-hmm. Women throw their draws at them dudes every day, but these two dudes can be with this one woman comfortably. What she got going on?
It's because she giving off Erykah Badu vibes.
She was.
Real,
She's still fine.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just like Erykah Badu though.
Erykah Badu still got what's the old boy from
My God.
NWA?
But wait, Erykah Badu said men or women can't look her in the eyes. So let me just say, whenever I see her, we got to do like this.
She like Medusa.
I look dead in the eyes.
All I can say is,
What's up, homegirl?
I'm like, hey, sis.
Take my soul.
I'm like, hey, sis. Don't look at me.
Me looking down.
Erykah, if you upstairs, come on down and join the Red Room talk.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, I mean, but yeah, go ahead. What is the fear?
What's the fear?
Oh, you about to go and get in here now?
Yeah, come on, babies. Hold on. We about to circle back to the top. We're gonna bring it back to the top of the topic. We talking about all types of poly. That's polyandry, polyamory, and all the other polys. Non-monogamous. Yeah,
So what's the fear?
And anywho, we're going into fear. We're going to introduce our new guest who just came from the audience. How you doing, baby? What's your name?
He should have been here from the beginning.
Right.
I'm Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Nice to meet you all.
Jay
you guys.
Black.
Excuse me?
Jay Black.
No, not Jay Black. I am black.
No, not Jay Black.
But I know several of the people in the room, and I'm just glad to be here. But I was sitting off to the side, just kind of listening, and I was chiming in, but The producer said, "Get your butt."
Yeah,
in there.
get up over here. You want
they
to
don't
talk?
play
You gonna be on the
aggressive.
show. That's the requirement. So
Yeah.
But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it back into what we was just talking about.
Can I say?
Go
can I
ahead,
say
baby.
So I think. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your
Earl.
name. Earl, brother Earl. I think there's a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to guys thinking, "Hey, this woman has 2 guys, but I don't want none of that." Why not? Like what?
Go on and get that guap and see
Right,
what,
that
what's
guap,
it about.
Why are we
That
why are we
Thio 26,000.
so hypocritical of a female, but we'd be okay with a guy that has
You would dap him up.
yeah.
Man, that
No,
nigga
I'm
got all
not-
the
I'm not-
hoes, dog.
Down talking her or saying anything negative about it.
No,
but
he said it's cool. He just don't want it.
I don't want it because I'm like,
You scared you gonna be in the trends of the tribe? My bad.
man, it's like, shit.
You just don't want to be one of many. Is that what it is?
I would be cool with that. I can't rap.
More than likely, you already want to be.
Right.
It is
It's
possibility.
possible.
that part. 'Cause
Sometimes, man, it comes to opening your mind to the concept because it's just a closed concept for you. The closed concept is, say, looking at tribally, right? The concept is I can't be a part of this tribe or this group because something just don't sit right. And there's nothing wrong. It's just something about it just don't sit right with you. And until you change that, if you change that conditioning, right, or that thought process, then you'll be okay. But when you don't change that process and you say, well, it's just something ain't right, because if it feels right to you, you'll do it. You'll meet somebody that says, hey, man, look, I have many loves and I love you too. And if you really digging it, you'll say, well, you know what, it's new shit, but I'm going to give us a couple of weeks to see what it's like, right? You will. You will. You'll give it a couple of weeks to see
21-day
what it's like.
trial.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
And that, I think that's
can't
what he
leave.
was trying to say. He wanted to try to avoid, because I think mentally he's not prepared for that. So he don't want that. You got what I'm saying? He ain't knocking.
I ain't knocking
at
it at all.
He just saying, like, if you got 2 dudes,
You doing?
you got something between them thighs. I don't want that right now, because that's not what his
Well,
head
because
space is.
I think at
Yeah.
that point, just assuming
It's like that
based-
sunshine.
Yeah, the deductive
sir.
reasoning. My deductive reasoning after you saying
Exactly.
that would be you are afraid that her whatever she is serving to those other 2 could be deserving of
'Cause on
you,
the
but
flip
you don't
side,
want to be stuck.
Think about a
Because
one,
you know,
like,
pussy whip basically.
if you have 2 women who know they're sharing
Yeah.
a dude and they're comfortable with it, what is keeping y'all there? He is knocking that shit out the box. It's a home run every night.
It could be.
Nah, not really. I mean, no.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
About between 28 and 35.
Like some men don't know. I mean, I do have poly. I have friends who are poly. Like I have friends who have experienced a non-monogamous. So I ask them questions all the time. Like even like with my lesbian and gay friends, I'm like, so y'all be using? I be like, so you be using a rubber dick or is it like plastic? Do it got a little fleshy? You know what I'm saying? I do that all the time. They think they be like, girl, you be asking too many damn questions. I would rather be in the know than to be one of those closed-minded. I'm your friend, but I don't ask you nothing. We don't talk about anything intimate, even though I'm not even into that. But what we got?
Okay.
Oh, Omar Blacksmith said, ignorance is bliss. Knowing the total truth forces us to deal with insecurities. Most times we have multiple partners. And that's true. It is true. So a lot of times we have an unbeknownst relationship with multiple people. But a lot of it comes down to, are you going to be open? Or are you going to just sit here and make it be like, nah, girl, you the only one. And she be dumb enough to be like, okay. Even though you was over there with Shirley last night.
He or she.
Yeah, because now you got, a lot of people are more open with same sex too. And that's men and women.
I just have to plug it. Hey, she agreed.
I mean, it's true.
No, she wasn't talking about. No. That's how I slid that in there.
No, I'm talking about.
Women do cheat. Black women.
No,
See?
we didn't say
Yeah,
black
yeah,
women.
you see
I
that?
said
You see how I slid that in
other
there?
women.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
You ain't on your game. No, we were talking about just telling the truth. We
She was
didn't
talking about
say
white
cheating.
women.
Don't mean if I told a white lie, don't mean I'm cheating. Okay. Anywho,
If we on a break, don't mean
exactly. If we on a break, baby,
toes
I'm
down on what I
right.
said.
Do both of y'all know it's a break?
Yeah,
Lies.
Keep doing that. Your lip ashy.
I whispered on the way out.
That's what we on?
No, but I mean, I agree with that.
love
Most
you
of the
too.
time, a lot of times you are in a poly relationship and you don't even really know it. So you may as well just gonna be honest and be open. Because I think what a lot of guys don't realize is most women,
Many women are okay with it. If you tell them
many
the
women
truth.
are okay with. Most women will go with whatever you saying. Sometimes, if you just be honest and upfront in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
A lot
the
of men shoot themselves in the foot.
yeah, you shoot
yeah.
yourself in the foot because you're trying to get that pretty lie, which is really it's too dressed
Exactly.
up, and a lot of women are already like this shit too good to be true in the first place, and they already know something is up because of how you even displayed it.
Exactly. I mean, because we've been in relationships or situations where maybe a guy approached you and was like, "Hey, I'm not really trying to be in a relationship. I just want a little
And most
fuck buddy."
bitches choose.
And
Okay,
old
we can
girl
do
be like, "All
something."
right, cool. I ain't trying to be in that neither." And that's how we get down. We might meet up, do our thing, and then we separate.
Yep, that's it.
But you just have to be honest about that in the beginning.
Because I came late, I would like the OG to do something. I want you to explain the difference between poly, non-monogamy, and just straight up good old fashioned cheating.
Yeah, okay.
He said easy.
That's easy. Okay.
Done all of this.
So, I actually have.
I know.
Wow.
I know this
I
guy.
need you to bring that. Oh, that's cold shit. So, once again, poly, and there's several forms of poly, right? Poly is once again, it's poly, it's multiple, right? Multiple loves. It's not just multiple sex partners, it's multiple loves. So, as we stated earlier, you may have a love interest. You may love somebody and not have sex with them. You may love somebody and have sex with them all the time. That's more of that's an emotional response. Poly is emotional. And a lot of times, most of the times, it's emotional response. It's pretty much emotional, and it could be several different versions of it. It could be two women to men, women. There's several iterations of it, right? When it comes to non-monogamy, you tend to have one love. You have one person you love, one person you're with, and sex is fun. So you go out and you have sex with other people. You may have relationships, but they're more superficial, or they're more friendship based instead of love based.
Could you not have a one love though? Could you just be
In a non-monogamous relationship, not really. No, not and be not
But in non-monogamy, you're just not monogamous with anyone?
non-monogamous. No, well, my non-monogamous relationship was we were together emotionally. So ours was emotional. Our non-monogamy was emotional. Sexually, we go out and have sex with other people. Emotionally, we kept the emotions home. So that was our version of non-monogamy, right? So when I went out and have a good time, I come home, my emotions was here, and I kept it there, and vice versa. She go out, she see her people, she have a good time, she come home, her emotions came home, and so we didn't display that everywhere else, right? But then, like I said, there's other iterations of it also. But for us, that was our non-monogamy, that was our love style. And then the last one was cheating. Cheating is just cheating. Especially in the lifestyle, people will tell you they want we poly, but you never talk to the significant other. I can go do anything, anytime, anywhere with somebody. You never talk to the significant other, and so they just really out there doing their own thing. And when you finally run into the significant other, we've been having sex for months, and they confused because they ain't discussed this, and it happens. Cheating happens, or you got somebody to see the grass over there and say, I want that grass. And so I'm gonna try to get at that grass, and somebody super friendly say, all right, well, come on, try this grass, and there it is. And it's strictly cheating. But cheating happens anywhere, but non-monogamy, poly, those love styles, man, it can be. Yeah.
I feel like it's harder to technically cheat when you're in lifestyle relationships. And
Liar.
No,
It's easier.
not.
It's easier.
I mean, because I just assume that.
No, because basically it's like this right here. So let's say I'm in a relationship and we might be swingers, but I didn't run whatever I'm doing by her. And so then, unless we have some type of, and sometimes you just fall into some shit. That's
You fall into
how you
coochie.
falling in?
You fall into some shit.
You fall into coochie.
Wait,
You fall in.
hold on. You fall into some
The
shit.
river was
but if
that
you come
deep.
home and tell her, be like, hey, babe, this what I did. This what happened.
It was a drunk
That's
night.
the
I
after
ain't
the
mean
fact.
to.
That's still, you
Yes, it's after effect.
That's the accountability.
It's a real. I'm being accountable for my actions, though. I'm being accountable.
Got you.
Give her a choice.
Yeah, I mean, she still be probably mad at me, like nigga.
Definitely.
You could, especially if it's somebody who she don't like or some shit like
You
that.
can't fuck nobody you don't like.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's
That's
a no
cheating.
no. No,
Okay, so what are
That's disrespectful.
right?
Gotcha.
So what are the rules? Like
Different rules for different people.
So everybody has different rules. Are there a
rules for
set of
different
skeletal rules, like a general itinerary of what you have to hit? In
Most of the time it's
relationships?
respect. So most of the time it's
Consent and
respect,
communication.
Right.
consent,
Well,
communication.
right. Consent, communication.
You want to 9 times out of 10 if you're gonna talk to somebody, try to knock somebody off, you introduce them to the mate, to the woman, and either some women want to know who you about to knock off, some women don't. So you just all depends on
Which it all depends on your partner.
strictly between y'all two.
No conversation. I mean, because everybody's rules are different.
Yeah.
Everybody's rules. Our rules was way different. I could meet somebody, have a conversation with them, have sex. Our rules was way different.
Nobody else is willing to give theirs.
It was our rules was way different, right? So our rules,
like
I could meet somebody, talk to them, have a good time, have sex with them, and go home and be okay. But she had the same rules. You know, have a good time, come home, call me if you need me, call me if you're in danger, call me if something wrong, right? Other than that, or call me if the shit too big. I'm coming to get you anyway. Don't call me. I'm on the way. It's too big, baby. I'm on the way. What's that? Come get you. Pack your bag. Go out the bathroom. Seen the shit one time. Shook me.
Take the voice again. Do it.
Shook
Too
me.
big.
Shook me. Y'all like, nah.
Yeah, I did. It shook me.
No.
No, you still shook.
Shook me.
Yeah.
Shook me.
Yeah,
Scarred that man for life.
I had one of those too. They got a baby on.
Okay, so how do you deal with when he's stroking with a little bit something more than what you got?
I would tell like this. When we were playing with a couple one time, and she was digging a couple. I wasn't really into it, but I'm like, okay, you know, I'm taking one for the team right now, cause she kind of vibing, and I'm like, all right, cool. You know, she on my side, so I'm like, you know what, big dog will go in there, have a business. You know, I got it. Got you. So
He regretted that shit instantly.
Man,
See how low his voice got.
we got the kick in the cock out and talking, and the clothes came off. And you know, I pulled out, bam, here we go, baby. And that fool pulled out, I was like, God damn. I looked over there. I looked at baby. I gave it a look like, we can leave if you need to leave. You know, I gave it a look.
And she went like
you
this.
see what I'm seeing right now? And she like, oh, I'm good, baby. And I said, I don't think you're good. I don't think you're good. I'm shook. I'm in the room shook. I'm like, and she like, no, you go ahead and play
So
with her.
did you cry in
I
the
got
car
this.
after?
No, I did not.
You took it for
I
the team?
I stayed strong.
You did.
I stayed strong, but it was a couple of things
You
I
had
saw
that
her
one
do.
tear like Denzel in Glory.
I couldn't even focus. Okay, I couldn't even focus on the thing I was with. I couldn't even focus. Old girl got the worst night of her life out of Keelan. I kept looking over there. God damn. And then she kept doing shit I hadn't seen before. I was like, I asked her a couple times, you sure you okay? Like, I'm still trying to give her out. Because dude working. And I said, you sure you okay? And she's like, I'm good, baby, I'm good. I'm like, I don't think you're good. I don't think you're good. Then finally, they was throwing an old girl over here this morning. I'm fucked up emotionally. Well, I guess we gonna go.
How long did you?
I guess we gonna go. I guess we gonna go get on out here.
How long did it take for you to recover from that?
I'm about to say.
Shit, he's still going through it.
Yeah, that's about
It
to
sound like it.
Next day, I'll bounce back. I gotta get some. Can I still fit? Bam, I can still fit. I'm good. All right, well, love you, babe. Let's go get some brunch. And that's good. I went.
How you feel, Callie?
Same way.
How long you recover? How long it take for you to recover? Like, damn, your pride was kind of fucked up for about 24 hours, 48 hours? Or does that entice y'all to want to reconquer your woman?
It's
Is it
enticing.
enticing?
It's enticing to
Because I've heard that that's like one of the things that...
It's enticing to try to reconquer it.
I'm really sore. And I'm like, yeah, you should have thought about that last night. I ain't gonna lie. I did that shit too. You should have thought about that shit last night. Because you better get some today. Go and stick this little motherfucker up in here and make this.
Yeah. You about to get this right now, shit. You about to take this.
Yeah. Go throw this down there. I did that. I ain't gonna lie. Because this morning, you gonna be sore. And she like, all right. I'm like, all right, cool. Then we got brunch.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The fact y'all went and got brunch after this shit.
Nigga gotta eat.
She had a long night.
Long night and a long early morning till brunch time.
That thing off. Let me go get you some brunch.
Did you reconquer your lady too?
Of course.
Okay.
Kelly said, "Hey,
Same night. All right.
Went on back to the room. Hey, hold on. Let
I
me
feel
knock
like
this
y'all
down.
just petty. Right.
Yeah.
Since you let that nigga in, I'm about to go in. You
now.
want to grab your legs like you don't grab for me?
You
I'm
gonna
about to
grab
turn
one
this thing
finger.
up. What was that move you was doing with him?
boy, y'all petty."
Yeah.
Did you make her do the same move again?
No,
I didn't do that.
No, it was
it bring back
too
too
high
many
emotions.
emotions.
Like, I couldn't recreate that. I looked horrible. Well, you ain't do it like you did it. I couldn't take that in my life.
Yeah, you kind of can.
That's oh my God.
I'm gonna go get this good old missionary.
Well, I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Wait. So while you focus on your woman, what was the other chick doing?
Being mad.
Look at me just
Stay in the corner like this.
Being mad.
Did you? Okay, so wait. Did you even get a chance to knock her off or no?
I touched the titties.
The focus was off.
She probably used to it though.
These titties all right.
You have beautiful breasts, ma'am. Sure you okay, baby?
Oh my God.
Hey, so what about the opposite side of the story though? Have you ever been knocking somebody off and they man?
And then your lady mad?
Yeah.
Man, look, the best story I had to do when turn the lights on. He was like, "It's time."
Oh.
Wow.
Sean say, "Nah, I can't help it because you ain't making it."
I've also when I put on the show
Yeah.
where like why you fucking her like that? And it's like
Yeah,
I
put
was
on
in the
hell of a
zone. Like I'm like, you know what, my shower.
I'll make it sweet, passionate love.
I'm in the zone. And she like, man, you doing too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just being Keelan.
I didn't get tapped on the shoulder.
Wait,
Look like
Make a sweet,
you got the
passionate
shoulder tap
love.
you said?
Yeah, I done got the.
She got the.
Let's go.
Then you get over there.
Wait, not mid-stroke though.
Yeah.
No, he over there going, oh damn, okay. Time to go.
You get up like I could use the restroom and go stand in the mirror and be like, hey, we our biggest cheerleaders, boy. You do that walk, that thing you be hitting the leg, like, I killed this shit.
Okay,
Dang.
so
God.
do you have an agreement up front of things you will or won't do to, someone that's not your partner? So do you have an agreement? I'm not gonna go down on her. I'm not gonna kiss her in the mouth. So everything, anything
It's
goes.
full action.
They nasty. They nasty. Anything goes.
No, most time I don't usually kiss. I mean, most for me, I usually don't kiss if we just a one out or whatever fucking like that. That's just me personally. But then for everything else, I'm a freaky nigga, so yeah.
Like I said, they nasty. Everything goes.
He said action all day.
So we didn't have a lot of rules like kissing, because usually you kiss the person you actually like. If you like somebody digging them and that energy going, you gonna kiss them. And so I never tripped that because I understood if she digging somebody, it took her a lot to dig people, right? So if she started digging somebody and she started kissing them, I know she kind of digging them. And vice versa. I don't kiss every woman I see. Yeah. So if you see me kissing a woman, I'm kind of digging a little bit. You know what I want to, and that's where we're going. But we didn't have a lot of rules that you can't do this. Our biggest rule was, if you know I don't like a motherfucker, you can't have sex with him.
Yeah,
and that was my same rule.
That's the biggest rule.
And I don't care how fine she is. If you don't like her, and I used to tell women sometimes, hey,
And
man,
that's
if
a
my
no.
girl don't like you, I can't like you.
I done had that happen to me.
So
I done
make
got in
good-
trouble for that shit.
Yeah, I never did. I
I done got in trouble.
I ain't gonna tell
You
you
can't
not
talk
to
to her because I don't like
So
her. Oh, my bad.
how many times have you violated any other rules that y'all may have created amongst each other? Because, since we said...
Look at my
Since we said we create boundaries.
Times. I mean, a few times.
Stop trying to set my boy up.
I ain't saying about it.
She set me up. I violated a few rules.
Because we say it's not a form of cheating.
Like,
so
I got
what-
caught
so what
with,
is- what is the...
I got caught with somebody sucking my dick a few times.
In the car? Wasn't
Not in the
supposed
room.
to?
Huh? No, I was supposed
He
to take.
said,
I was
huh?
supposed
If
to
you
take
said,
her
huh, you
somewhere.
can hear.
I was
That's
supposed to take
what
her
my grandmama would
downstairs
say.
to get her. I was supposed to take her to the room to get her stuff. But I want some head, so she.
And you just accidentally fell in her mouth.
No, I was trying to give me some head.
Oh, okay.
That's all that was.
She said, oh, let me look. Oh,
But
okay. And then
was it
just
somebody
open.
that you were not supposed to be dealing with?
Or was it just...
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You gotta think about it.
Yeah.
You was dead wrong.
He created a whole crease in his mouth like,
Yeah. I mean, in the end, I was. Let me put it this way: I didn't know I couldn't mess with her.
How you didn't know?
Boy, you need to quit.
You knew.
You knew.
No, I really didn't.
Until after you got your dick sucked.
No, it was never. Because sometimes we had people who I was okay to, who was a part of the team that I was okay to fuck with.
Yeah.
Then there was some people who she didn't really fuck with because they ran
But
their
you
mouth
didn't
too
know.
much.
You
I
didn't know she was one of them.
So
I didn't fuck him. I just tried to get some head. I just want some head real quick.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay,
That's
so
put it in the tip. Put it in the tip.
head ain't cheating.
I just want some head real quick.
So head
Head ain't cheating.
Nah.
So basically, so
if you in a monogamous relationship and your girl get head from somebody else that ain't cheating.
But if you violate
I'm not
the rule,
monogamous,
isn't that
That's
cheating?
what I'm saying. But if you were,
If I was.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never been monogamous in my life.
you can't even think about it.
But
Head
the
is
thing
cheating.
is that if that's a rule and you didn't, you know what I'm saying, you violated a boundary
trying
of
to
your
think about
lady
it?
or whoever, isn't that considered cheating though? In the eyes of what y'all lifestyle is?
If it's our rule, yeah.
If it's our, I mean, for me, it was more the fact of I didn't say I was about to get head from that person. That's why she got.
Hey, I'm about to go to 7-Eleven and get some head. That's what you were supposed to say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the only reason. It wasn't really the person. It was just the fact I didn't tell her I was about to go get some head, and she walked in.
Oh, she walked in mid. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, "Oh,
Yeah, that's different.
Is it safe to say?
Don't put that mic in his face.
Is it safe to say like cheating is selfish, poly is selfless?
No.
You know what? That would be close. That could be as close as you could say it without. That could be as close as you could say it.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be as close as you could say it because at least people have an understanding on the poly side as compared to the cheating side.
Yeah.
Because you don't know sometimes people cheat. You don't know who all you just slept with because your man or your lady slept with somebody. So that would probably be as close as you could say. Yeah, I would say close. Yeah.
Okay, how?
Huh?
How is it selfless?
So, because from what I hear, based on poly, all the different demographics of it, it all boils down to being honest and securing another person's emotions, right? And I ain't gonna say before yours, but securing it in order to keep whatever it is that you have going
Exactly.
moving forward. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And of course, cheating is selfish. Period. It's fans and butts.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Well, it appears we at the top of the hour for our session today, and I wanted to what did we say? Wrapping up with love of all, right? We talked about how the different types of poly and how non-monogamy actually exists and how to navigate through that. And love is love, right?
Love is love.
Love is love.
Love who you love.
Love who you love and love on them the best way possible, selflessly.
Spit, sister. Spit.
All right. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and reintroduce my crew, the Red Room crew, starting with my right, gang.
What's up? This Kane, aka Cali Smooth, cigar person of Red Room.
This is Keelan, Lifestyle Unlimited .club. Go join the site. Also collects every third Thursday. Come see us for what is it? Scream, St. Patrick's Day. Come see us St. Patrick's Day.
You about to get pinched.
Come see us St. Patrick's Day.
I'm Jay, audience member turned cast member.
Hey.
In front of a live studio audience, y'all.
Marla aka Superman of Majestic Just Entertainment. You can catch me every Friday night at Club Manhattan. And then you can catch me here at the Red Room. Also, we have March 25th at the end of this month, we have One Team, One Dream Cookout in Mesquite.
Bringing that comb.
Tap in. You ain't bringing, just show up, bro.
Did you see my Cash App request?
I did, hey. She paid her tithe.
I said it was for the corn.
I'm just gonna say I'm Nicole, cousin of the Red Room, and I don't even like corn anymore.
Hey, this is King Girl. I don't know what this corn is about, so
They don't have good taste, bro. They just ain't got no class. That's like school on a Saturday.
And last but not least,
no
this
class.
This is your girl J Bay coming for you as your host tonight. You can follow me on Instagram at official_Coach JBay24. We love you. We thank you. Hug your family.
Hug your family. Oh, rest
Be
in peace,
sexually
Fee
healthy.
Ford. Rest in peace, Fee Ford. Passed away the other day. We love you. Friend of mine named Fee.
Hey Fee.
Yeah, she passed away.
We praying
Monday.
for your family.
It sounds like you said feet forward.
Yeah, feet forward. See, don't say nothing else because this is supposed to be a day. Okay.
Anyway, rest in peace, Fee.
Anywho,
R.I.P.
But anywho, we love you. We hope y'all have a good evening, and we out.
Hey, next week topic. I think we just came up with it, right?
Yep.
It's head.
His head.
It's head cheating.
It's head
His
cheating.
head
Next
cheating.
week.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Tap
And we
in.
talking
We're
about
here
all
for it.
types of head.
Yeah. Forehead.
4 head, 5 head, 2 finger head.
Okay.
Do you use the rose? Or, okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah, rose
I'm just
cheating.
asking.
Black women.
I'm just
Self-love.
asking.
All right,
These
y'all.
are
Red Room
questions. Y'all be safe. Be smooth.
Said they call you.